Hey, good afternoon, Bob, Trade Genius. 14th of February, and I'm going to talk about really the miners. I'll show you the SPY too, but I think something changed today in the market. Cryptos and gold went together, and you probably read the report. Retail sales were down, credit card delinquencies are up, and the inflation rate is higher. And then the dollar initially just went straight up. Market tanked hard, and then it was a really big reversal in the dollar to the downside. And they kind of rescued SPY for the day, but gold and silver and the miners started to perk up, and gold's been strong, and so I think what we're seeing here is the change in leadership coming in. It's not good for the economy, but it's definitely good if you own what I call the Armageddon stocks. Here is you're going to want to have grains, you're going to want to have cryptos, you're going to have silver, gold, and miners, and the market will go for a bit, and then it's going to tank because revenues are going to start to shortfall, and the cost of everything they do is going to go up, and the cost of financing is going up too because the interest rates also yield went up too. So just a crazy day, and I think this was just an absolute panic short squeeze, and we still only recovered 1/3 of the loss after all of that, and so just bear that in mind. But I'm just going to flip through some of these charts here, and so we've been building a position in First Majestic, and I think our price is around 670 right now, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna blow right through this thing here pretty soon because the price of silver is starting to move too. And I'll get that in a second. So we also took a position today in GG. Okay, and it reports today too, but I like this one as well. I think it pushed down going into the earnings report. So, I mean, just look at this. Not too long ago, this thing was $19 stock, and I'm looking for it to push back higher again. Another one we took a position in too is Goro, and some of these are my old favorites from a long time ago, and I think Goro is going to move up higher too. This spring is friendly for the metals and miners. Everybody's been waiting for this thing to push down, but the metals and miners are just not pushing down, and so now we got in at 446 was our buy price, and so we'll see if we can start pushing up higher on this one as well. And if I look like it's going to be sustainable, I'll chase I'll chase some others. I know a lot of people have SILJ. That looks a lot like the silver charts, and then I bought just some SLV calls for myself, and I'll trade calendars around them as I need to because I've went out a few months. And again, I think it's going to challenge this high from last July, especially with the dollar starting to really struggle here. And there's the dollar, just fell out of bed, and just that's not a good thing. And here, look at this move here up. I think we retrace this whole thing down. I mean, that's another 20% move down. I think all this stuff gets retraced, and I think that's what is going to cause some pain for SPY too at some point, because I think that's all been built into the stock already. We've had 30% worth of inflation here that gold's already picked up on. I'll show that to you in a second, and see here if I zoom in a little bit. Here's the move that got blown down to here, and then and here's the retracement levels, and we're just back to the 38% retrace, and it has to get over like 272 area for me to think that maybe they'll try to push it up higher, but it can get all the way up to 276 area. It still could be considered a retrace of this collapse. And make no mistake, this is bad news. This isn't just profit taking. Something happened, and I don't think it's going to be repairable. So now we just have to take our shot short when we can. And then for me, I had USO puts. I closed them in the morning for that report. I held on to my SPY puts because things are so whippy right now that tomorrow this thing could just fall right out of bed again. So when it gets closer to Friday, I'll take an examination. They were way out of the money anyway, so they were almost lottos. I had 260 strike. And so we'll see if I want to spread them or if I want to do a credit spread or if I want to push them out a week. But I think the party's over. I know people are probably hoping now with the dollar collapsing, they'll run SPY up through the roof. I won't worry about that decision until this is broken up here. Until then, I'm looking for it to fall further. Phil will get to the cryptos, but we had a great day. The money machine just is not letting us down. And if you're interested in it, I would go ahead and ping us, TradeGeniusAcademy.com. It's real good. I'll tease you with the one I trade a lot. And not on the weekly though. And so here's oops, I hate when it does that. Give me 1 second. Here's Litecoin. So it just had a nice run. If you're just following the signals, you would have got in here, okay, around the 160, 162 area, and then you got out here somewhere around 204. I closed at 209 when it put this candle in and started to drift back down. Looks like it's flagging, so I won't hesitate getting back in if I can. And the other one I like to look at here too, and I missed it because I was trading other things. I missed another move here. This is a 15% move here in Ripple. So so these signals work, and I mean these 2 trades alone would have paid for a year's worth of our service, because with the signals you get the trading room too. And you get Phil's personal signals that he sends out on some longer term swing opportunities. So check us out, TradeGeniusAcademy.com. Make money nearly every day, and enjoy the ride because it's going to really get bumpy. Thanks. Bye.